Operation Expendables. This is Germany, turn 4, production. So I have 61 IPCs to spend. I'm going to be buying 1 bomber, 1 fighter, 10 infantry. I've already spent 6 on tech, and I did get my tech roll, and 1 artillery for a total of 61. So this turn we have a number of attacks we're going to do. So the first thing we're going to do is attack the Russian fleet. Yes, we are declaring war on Russia. So we're going to be sending this destroyer into A14 to attack that cruiser. We're going to be sending in 2 tacticals as well to attack the cruiser. And then, we're going to be sending 3 tacticals. And then we're going to be flying over with these 2 fighters, 1, 2, 3, to attack this transport. So I leave it up to the Russian. They can either fire at the tacticals or fire at the fighters. I'll do the roll, and then you can tell me. As well, I'm going to be attacking on the Eastern Front. Just make sure you can see that okay. So I'm going to be sending in 1 infantry to Lithuania. I'm going to be sending in 2 infantry to Eastern Poland. And then I have 2 fighters. Give me 1 second here. So I have 2 fighters in West Germany. So they're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So I have 2 movement left for these 2 fighters. 2 movement left there. 2 movement left there. And for the tacticals, I've got 2 movement left. And yes, everything came from Holland, Belgium. So 1, 2, 3. I have 1 movement left for these fighters. And then the other thing I'm going to do is this tank is going to come down and blitz Viborg, and then go into Karelia for combat. So we now have Viborg, and we now have Karelia. And I believe that's all the combats we're going to do. The rest is non-combat. Okay, so let's do the AA roll for the cruiser. So the A roll for the cruiser misses. So now I'm going to do a target select. I got 3 dive bombers. Or actually, it's not a target select. I've got 3 dive bombers, and I've got a destroyer. Wow, and I missed. So you fire. And you miss. I fire again. This time I hit. And you hit as well. So that was a tough target. So I have to have this destroyer here because of that pesky Russian submarine. So I'm going to take off a dive bomber. And I do an auto kill on this transport. And now I attack here. So Eastern Poland, I have 2 infantry and a fighter. this once. And I kill the Russian infantry. And then the other combat in Lithuania, I have a fighter and infantry versus a Russian infantry, and it's a miss so far. Let's do that again. And I lose my infantry. So I withdraw from that combat. So now I do my non-combat moves. So I have two movement for the fighters. So they're going to go in Warsaw. These fighters have one movement left. Oops. They're going to go in Finland. I'm debating. Let's wait on that just for a second. So everything is going to go into Karelia on my land units. That's that. I'm moving my transports into A14. I'm going to send my die bombers back to West Germany. And then I'm going to be moving up. So we have Eastern Poland. So what I'm going to do is in Romania, I'm going to be moving up my mech. Everything from Yugoslavia is going to go into Romania. Including this AA. And additionally, I'm going to put 6 infantry into Slovakia, Hungary. It's a total of 6 there. And then in Poland, I'm going to be moving everything up from Berlin. All these tanks. Three more infantry. These 2 aircraft. 1, 2. They landed there. And I'm going to send these as well to here as well. Okay, then I'm going to send, oh, I apologize. I marked it here. I do have a bombing raid on Iran. Sorry about that. So I'm going to do that now. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to roll AA for the factory. And the factory nest. So what the people in the factory see is they see this ominous high-tech bomber coming overhead. And it rolls 2 dice. So I'm going to roll those 2 dice. And I get a total of 8, but I get 2 for each dice. So that's 12 12 dice damage, and the maximum I can do on a miner is 15. So there's 12 dice damage. Give me a second, I'm just going to mark that. So the factory in Iran has 12 dice damage. And the super bomber flies back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into Egypt. And then the other super bomber in Western Germany can take a tank and an infantry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leave a tank and an infantry in Iraq, and then land in Lebanon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, I can go to Egypt because I was in West Germany. So there I have the two bombers there. Now I'm going to complete my non-combat. So I have I have 3 infantry in West. One infantry is going to rail from West Germany to Poland. And then 2 artillery is going to move to Poland. And I've got 3 mechs, so I'm going to move 2 mechs into Romania, 3 mechs into Romania. And I'm going to put, instead of the fighter in Warsaw, I'm going to move that into Romania. So I've got 1 in Warsaw and I've got 1 in Romania. And I've got 2 tacticals. I'm going to actually put 2 fighters in Romania. And then the other ones will land 2 in Warsaw. And then I'm going to have the 2 AAs go into Warsaw. I'm going to have these infantry, so I got to be careful here. How many have I moved rail now? 1, 2. I've railed 2 artillery down, so I can rail these 2 guys into 1, 2, 3. I'm going to move them into northern Italy. These 2 infantry. I'm going to move this AA from Holland, Belgium, and infantry into Paris. I've got 2 AA in Western Germany. And I think that's it. Now I can put on my reinforcements. So I've got a fighter. I'm going to put in Western Germany. A bomber. I'm going to put in Western Germany. I'm going to put 3 infantry in Paris. In Berlin, I'm going to put 10 infantry. Oh, yeah, 3 infantry in Paris. I got 10 infantry total, so I can put 7. 7 infantry in Berlin. And I'm going to change that. I'm only going to put 2 infantry in Paris and 8 infantry in Berlin. And I have an artillery, and I'll put that one in Berlin as well. And the one in Denmark is going to move down to Western Germany. And I think I finished everything. Okay, so now I'm going to do my IPC count and then disposition of forces. So my IPC count, I have a base of 30, and I have Denmark, Vichy, Maine. I've captured Karelia, but I did not capture Lithuania, Eastern Poland, Yugoslavia, Bulgaria, Finland, France, Normandy. So I get 26, not 27 total. And that leaves me 57 for next turn for IPC count. And then for disposition of forces, let me put this down. So in the Baltic, I have a destroyer, and I have 2 transports. In Western Germany, I have 2 AA, and I'm actually going to move 1 AA into Berlin. Okay, so West Germany, I have 1 AA, 1 infantry, 2 tacticals, a bomber, and a fighter. In France, I have 4 infantry, an artillery, and an AA. In northern Italy, I have 2 infantry. In Egypt, I have 4 infantry, 2 fighters, 2 bombers, 2 super bombers. And in Iraq, I have a tank and an infantry. Let's move this up a little bit. So in Romania, I have 1, 2, 3, I have 5 mech, 1 AA, 2 fighters, 3 artillery, 5, 7 mech, 1 AA, 1 artillery, 3 artillery, and 5, 6, 10, 11, 12 infantry. I think I mentioned the 2 fighters. And then in Eastern Poland, I have 2 infantry. In Warsaw itself, I have 4 infantry, 2 artillery, 5 tanks, 2 fighters, 1 AA. And in Berlin, I have 5, 6, 7, 8 infantry, 1 artillery, 1 AA. And in Karelia, I have 6, 7, 8, 10 infantry, 2 artillery, and 2 tanks. And I believe I've covered everything. And this is Panzer George signing off. Thank you.